know that fatty liver disease affects up to 25% of people worldwide, and the surprising part is people don't even know they have it. Hello, this is Dr. Shweta, and today we are deep diving into fatty liver disease, why it happens, what are the causes, what can you do about it, everything we are going to discuss today. Whether you're concerned for your health or of someone you love, or maybe you just want to keep yourself informed, then this video is for you. Your liver is your body's ultimate multitasker. It produces bile, it filters out toxins, it performs more than 500 functions. But the problem starts when your fat starts accumulating in your liver, and that's what we call fatty liver disease. Now it's normal for you to have some fat. Up to 5%, it's totally normal. But when it jumps to 10%, it is slightly high, and that's when we call it fatty liver disease or hepatic steatosis. Now imagine your liver as a storage unit. Normally it's very organized and it's functional. But when fatty liver disease happens, it stores a lot of excess fat and it makes your liver difficult to function. Two types of fatty liver disease. One, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. It happens when there is no consumption of alcohol, but you have metabolic disease. Either you're obese, either you have metabolic disease like diabetes or hypertension or cholesterol. And the other is alcoholic liver disease, alcoholic steatohepatitis, in which because of alcohol consumption your liver is storing excess amount of fats. What are the risk factors for non-alcoholic fatty liver disease? One is diabetes, second is hypertension, high cholesterol, and there are some medications due to which you can get fatty liver disease. And surprisingly, genetics plays a lot important role. But yeah, and for the alcoholic fatty liver disease, it's not that you need to be very deep into alcohol. Even if you're consuming little bit every day for years, you can develop this. Here comes the tricky part. What is the symptoms with which you can diagnose it? So it is called a silent condition, meaning you won't have more than normal symptoms like loss of appetite or maybe weakness or generalized weakness and maybe unexplained weight loss, and you're happy, oh, I lost weight. But no, you might develop alcoholic or non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. But I would rather suggest you don't wait up for symptoms to come into you. You should have annual checkup like ultrasound to find out fatty liver disease, and if it is positive, then you can go for fibroscan for a little bit deep. For basics, you can just do ultrasound and you'll know whether you have fatty liver or not. And usually people do have fatty liver disease, and most of the people are having grade 1 fatty liver disease. Now you must be wondering, if everybody is having, then why is this important? Why we are even talking about it? Because this can progress to a very fatal conditions, and we will discuss it. So non-alcoholic fatty liver disease is also known as non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, which can lead to the important part is this, that non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, or we can say in medical term non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, it happens when liver has a lot of inflammation and inflammatory cells there which accumulate there and can lead to liver cirrhosis, and cirrhosis can further progress to liver cancer. That's why we are talking about it, that you don't want complications in your life. Is it reversible or it is non-reversible? With the right approach, you can reverse the liver damage. It is the only organ which regenerates itself and heals itself. So with the right approach, with the right kind of diet, with the right kind of life modification, with the right kind of medications, with you can discuss it with your doctor, you can reverse this condition. So the good news is it is highly treatable, and you can treat it and manage it before it becomes serious. Let's reverse it. Like any other disease, the first point is weight management. Even 5 to 10% of your weight loss can lead to improvement in fatty liver and can help in reversing all the symptoms and all the conditions. But your diet should be sustainable, and you should lose your weight gradually, not instantly. No crash diet will help you, nothing like that. In diet, you have to focus on lean proteins, fruits, veggies, less oil, less ghee, and also less processed food along with less sugar. And you can also follow a Mediterranean diet. It is very beneficial for liver health conditions. and you will definitely benefit it. And stay hydrated. You know, everybody says stay hydrated, but it does play a major role in any condition. The second thing is exercise. You need to work out 150 minutes per week. You should be regular, your intensity should be moderate. Then third thing is your diabetes, you have to regulate your RBS. Then the fourth thing is, of course, stress management. Stress management can lead to a lot of conditions. So the medical treatment we recommend is, first, your diabetes medications, whether you're taking insulin or oral hypoglycemics, whether you have cholesterol, we can do statins. Even if you have blood pressure, if you have hypertension, then we can manage with oral tablets. And of course, vitamin E supplements also benefit in this. So the conclusion is, fatty liver disease might be common, but it doesn't have to be your reality. You have literally power in your hands, and you can reverse it, or even, you know, take precautions that you won't develop it. So the ball is in your court now. Happy Navratri to everybody, and may God bless you with all the happiness and all the health.